Good morning. Are you Gerardrick Randall?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
He will, Your Honor.
Mr. Randall, in cause number 24 DCCR 0543, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation October 7th of 2024 for the offense of aggravated robbery, a first-degree felony, and you were placed on a 5-year deferred probation. Is that correct? Speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
This motion alleges that you violated your probation. Count 1 alleges that you were arrested for the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon on May 3rd of 2025, and is that true or not true?
True.
Count 2 alleges that you were arrested for the offense of evading arrest or detention May 3rd of 2025, and is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you possessed a drug, marijuana, May 3rd of 2025, and is that true or not true?
Whoa, stop right there. Assaulting a peace officer isn't just another felony. Texas law treats this seriously, and the judge is about to explain why the punishment range could skyrocket depending on priors.
Count 4 alleges that you failed to provide verification of completing community service hours. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 5 alleges that you did not provide verification of entering and successfully completing the anger management program. And is that true or not true?
Judge, count 6 is duplicative of one of their accounts. We can abandon 6.
Okay, state abandoned 6. Count 7 alleges that you failed to provide verification of attending a drug and alcohol awareness course. Is that true or not true? Count 8 alleges that you failed to abstain from the use of any and all intoxicating substances, including alcohol, and that you provided a urine sample April 2nd of 2025 that tested positive for marijuana. And is that true or not true?
True.
And then count 9 alleges that you're behind in your court-assessed fees. And is that true or not true?
This is huge. Did you catch that? With just the right combination of prior convictions, she's looking at mandatory minimums that start at 25 years. That's not a slap on the wrist. That's basically half a lifetime.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9 freely and voluntarily? And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes.
And so I have some documents here on the computer that have your signature on them that shows that it looks like you've made an agreement for me to continue your probation and send you to ISF cognitive track. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I realize it's troubling that he's committing misdemeanors and has a gun on him when he's on probation for aggravated robbery. I also know that the court could sentence him up to life for 99 for violating his probation. So this, to me, appears to be a one opportunity for him to get his life right before he's locked up for most of it.
So here's what I want to do. I want to get an updated report. I want a little more information about that new offense, PC and some things like that. And then I'll decide if I'm going to go along with this when we come back at sentencing. So I am going to reset the case for sentencing. I want to get more information about those new offenses and what's been going on, and then I'll determine whether or not I'll follow that agreement. It appears, at least for now, that you don't have any substantial, is there any?
There's
Anything?
one very minor
Okay.
write-up that was provided today for.
Here's the twist. 8 years on the table versus potentially 25 to life if she rolls the dice at trial. What would you do? Take the deal or risk it all in front of a jury?
Horseplay.
Okay, so it's very important that I don't have a stack of incident reports in front of me when you come back. It looks like you've been doing well. It is very important that you continue to do that because that could influence me one way or the other as well. Okay? All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
That's the judge laying down the rules. This isn't a poker game where you can bluff for a better deal. Once the window closes, it's trial time. High stakes, no do-overs.
Yeah, I think it is.
Mr. Kimler, you've got Nathan Lamel. Two cases.
You gotta plead not guilty to the offenses. You're not getting a bond set.
Good morning. Did you file anything for a bond?
Yeah, I filed a motion for speeding.
So he's gonna enter some pleas in the motion, and then what about the new case?
New case is pleaded not true. And if there's administrative things, we can go through that.
Seems like execution.
I think the victim did allow prosecution. Or is it
I'm not saying no. I'm not ready to say no.
Computers.
This is not my case, I'm just standing in for,
Ms.
Peter
Muffin.
Ashford. Yes, yes, for this, I can't speak to what she intends to do with the case.
I'm sorry, my screen is still loading. There. Is everybody's spinning? Oh,
I don't see a motion for a bond. We'd ask for 3 days, I'm not prepared to report for that advance notice.
Should have requested one in the letter, if not the motion itself, on the notice letter.
request for probation bond and speedy hearing
Revocation hearing, yes, sir.
was filed August 18th. Let me just go through this motion
It's
first.
the same one always filed.
Mr. You're Nathan Lamel? Mr. Lamel, best you can, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can put your hand down. Will he waive the formal reading of the motion?
So I'm just gonna go through it.
All right, Mr. Lamel, in cause number 24, DCCR 0826, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation February 17th of 2025 for the offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle, third-degree felony, and that was a 5-year deferred probation. Is that correct? This motion alleges that you violated your probation. Count 1 alleges that you were arrested for the offense of burglary of a habitation, April 26th of 2025. And is that true or not true? You weren't arrested?
Well, he was arrested.
That's what the allegation is. And I'm not, anyway, y'all, I don't know why they've changed them to just arrested, because being arrested isn't really a violation instead of committing the offense. All of a sudden, all these motions are different. Y'all might want to take a look at that. They're not alleging that they committed the offense.
I
So-
apologize, Your Honor. He was arrested, so that would be true, but I don't think it's a violation.
All right, so count 1, you're pleading true to? Okay.
You were arrested.
Count 2 alleges that you failed to avoid injurious or vicious habits as directed. I don't know what count 2 is either. Now, just don't worry about it, because it doesn't say what it was, and so I don't think that is an accurate, I don't think I can go forward on count 2. Count 3,
And just like that, probation is gone. A deal was made, and the gavel drops with 4 years of prison time. It's a reminder, probation is a privilege, not a guarantee.
alleges that you failed to report to the probation office March 5th and April 9th of 2025. And is that true or not true? Count 3 is true. Count 4.
Just to be clear, I think what he said was it's true that he called in. So I don't know that it was.
Did you
clear.
report or did you not report on March 5th or April 9th?
I'm
You-
not sure.
I think what he said was you didn't report, but you called him.
I don't need to know that. I need to know if you reported as directed on March 5th and April 9th of 2025.
We'll play not true. I think he's not sure.
Count 4 alleges that you provided a urine sample May 1st of 2025 that tested positive for tetrahydrocannabinol. Is that true or not true? That's marijuana, THC. Did you test positive on May 1st? Speak up.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Not true.
Count 5 alleges that you were at a location other than your residence at 3:01 a.m. on April 26th of 2025. And is that true or not true? Count 6 alleges that you tested positive on May 1st of 2025 for alcohol. And is that true or not true?
Not true.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1 and 5 freely and voluntarily? And because those 2 counts are actually true. All right, then I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 and 5 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence.
I think he pled not true, not to 5.
1 and 5?
That's my understanding. That's
He
what I wrote
pled,
down.
No, 5 is 3:01 a.m. I thought he
said
said,
not true.
Not true.
I wrote down not true.
oh, I'm sorry.
He's
So,
only played true to number 1.
Right.
okay, so you're saying that it is not true that you were at a location other than your residence at 3 o'clock in the morning on April 26th?
When you were arrested, that was your residence or wasn't your residence?
Oh, that was my reason.
He's saying it was his residence that he was
That's what I was
arrested at,
saying.
where he was staying. So it's not true.
Okay, count 1 then. All right, so I'm going to reset your case for a sentencing hearing. Obviously, the state can bring any evidence with regard to the allegations that you pled not true to. Also, y'all might want to make a note, go through if there's going to be any amended motions. Looks like I've seen several like this that
And now we end on yet another serious charge: domative assault by strangulation. It's one of the most heavily punished third-degree felonies in Texas. The courtroom drama doesn't stop. It just keeps raising the stakes.
need to be addressed.
Yes,
It doesn't appear that the offense is alleged, John,
It's not at this point, correct?
but there's a non-prosecution involved for that.
That's-
so
I don't-
that
that's-
part of it.
All right, so we'll get an updated pre-sentence report in this case. And so Mr. Kimler filed a request asking that I set a bond in this case. Give me just a second before I get into that to go. I'm going to take a look, for the record, I'm going to take a look at the probable cause affidavit in cause number 25 DCCR 0744, which is that new case. So give me just a minute. Yes, ma'am, it's unagreed. I printed it. It's easier for me to read in person. Mr. Kimler, do you have any evidence with regard to that bond?
His ability to post the bond, John, or is that what you mean?
Yeah, any evidence with regard to your request for a bond?
Well, just that he's on, I believe he's on deferred, and, what's your financial situation right now? Not too good, you employed, or did you lose your job because of your arrest?
I had a job, but I lost the job for the rest.
Where were you working?
I don't. I had just started. Doing that.
I can't, if I, don't make me tell you to speak up again.
I would just say he doesn't appear to be an absconder, in just a few days. It seemed to be.
Well, my issue, I mean, regardless, I guess at this point, until we have more information about whether or not the complaining witness is going to go forward, is that it appears as though,
Domestic dispute,
well, he had already been trespassed, warned by the officer, I believe that same day, left with his mother, and then the allegation is he came back and then was aggressive with officers. And that the allegation is that there was a window that was broken and coming through a window, so that doesn't.
She was not prosecution. She is. I think the victim, the alleged victim's present, Your Honor, if you want to recognize
I
him.
renew the state's position that we weren't prepared to go forward. In fact, on the bond today, in fact, there's a copy of that letter that Mr. Kimlin references. You may have a copy there, but I don't have a copy in the file. We asked for at least a couple of days to
Did you
adequately prepare.
did you just send that to us, or did you e-file it?
It was
and-
e-filed, I don't know if she
and
tagged, I mean, I don't do my.
You got to make sure they have notice of that. So at this point, what I'm going to do, hold on just a second.
She is present, though.
And we're not prepared to go forward.
Yeah, but they haven't talked to her or prepared for anything.
I don't understand why they didn't get a copy of the motion that's been filed.
Well, it was
It wasn't a motion.
a
No, there is a motion.
letter.
There's a motion filed.
We have neither a motion or a letter in the file.
Well, that's their problem, Your Honor. I mean, that's not mine. He's in jail. I mean,
Well, if it was e-filed and sent to the correct people, then I don't know that it's necessarily their problem or an electronic problem or a problem that your office didn't send it to the right person. So we're not, don't,
but it was e-filed. My point is, it's on file with the clerk. It's on file.
the state has to be aware of it. Just hang on a second. I see that he's in jail. It's a jail docket. I also have some concerns whether she's here or not with what was going on, because just because she says she doesn't want to prosecute doesn't mean that I think she's safe with him doing what this allegation is after he was trespass warned from going over there.
She's back for
Yeah, I guess when you do need to make sure, I guess I have it from the 18th, a request for a reasonable probation bond and speedy probation hearing comes now, blah, 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 asking for it. An order was attached as well. So somewhere it got either lost or something wasn't done correctly, one way or the other. Doesn't matter at this point. We're here. My bigger issue is probably the same issue that the state's going to have. I want them to have time to talk to her. If she's going to file something and it changes the status of this, then we'll deal with that at that time.
She has filed a non-prosecution.
You have that in the file? Okay.
And one final thing I'll say on this is, it's one thing to e-file something, but it's a whole nother thing to make sure that you hit the tab or,
I've gotten there too. I've already
initiate
said,
service.
I understand, and that's what I'm saying. If the right service wasn't sent, then it's an issue on your side that they didn't get it. Make sure it's done correctly,
To Ashley. I mean, you can see on the e-file notification.
that it was sent to her.
To Ashley.
Okay, so it was sent. Is Miss Malfino upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's get her down here real quick, please.
All right, this goes to